Rocket League fans from around the world have assembled at the YouTube Theatre to witness our first matchup with a crowd for the Winter Major. This is Queso versus EG, and I am joined by two of my favorite people in the world for the biggest honor of my life to bring you that first series. It's Subi, it's Spaceman, but Subi, my man, what a start we're gonna have.
This is absolutely incredible, and it already feels magical in the YouTube theater as the game goes underway, and Evil Geniuses looking to pull out the magical Cinderella story, taking down Team Queso.
Well, EG's defense certainly gotten to this point, but Team Queso's offense arguably the best in Europe. You're looking at Rise, 23 goals so far, and it's only Saturday. At this moment in time, you have to play immaculate defense for Evil Geniuses.
Every player on Queso has got that star factor where they're able to shut down anything that a team opposing them is going to be able to offer. But all of this pressure begins on the side of EG.
Yeah, already in the defensive half of Team Queso, and you can already feel this crowd feels like an overfilled balloon ready to pop at the first goal of the series.
That's a big whiff there. Team Queso usually getting shots on early, but you're looking for that midfield pressure to certainly circulate as we look at the transition down the field. A lot of giveaways on those chances. Rise trying to corral the ball through the corner. Back to midfield we go, taken away, but Rise wins a big 50, and we'll slow it down for the moment.
Rizex leaving defense, force Vitira to pitch over the top. The dunk isn't able to come in, however, and Catalysm able to clear it to the side. A flip reset on the sides of Rush, flips it beautifully up for the double. Double the touch. Joyo, welcome to the YouTube Theater.
Team Queso first to strike against EG, and it falls. All three members go up, and Joyo puts it in.
It's not just the double, it's the triple, the quintuple juggle. Team Queso striking early, but the question mark for EG comes on the defensive end. That's how they got to this point. It's going to be the saves through this long best of 5. If they want to take it the distance, they have to step up and meet the moment.
Our opening goal is something we're all going to remember for a very long time. But EG, they're going to want to bring one back themselves and see if they can deliver a blow on that cheesy net.
And you can already tell nerves slightly on the side of EG as the bumps come out. And double commits on the side of EG, pushing very far in front of that net. The ball crosses the goal line, but somehow Team Queso to clear this ball back downfield.
Already starting to notice the challenges upfield for Evil Geniuses. We're getting right in the face of Team Queso, not allowing the counterattack to blossom off the back wall. That's where Europe starts to struggle when they can't get ahead with possession. But right on another touch, it was great for a center, but not good enough for the extension. Kicked out the other way down to Rise.
Vitira to Rise finds Ivan on that backboard. Down to Rizex and the whiff, the demo coming in. Suddenly Queso find themselves on the push, up for the double. Down for the attempt, but instead, Vitira isn't able to secure the shot on target. Up is Rise, down is the ball. Chances for Queso forming time and time again.
And how rare is it to see the top offense going up against the top defense? So far, Team Queso leading the major in goals per game and shots per game. Just offense in volumes is Rise going up, trying to 50, the ball set up, and goal for Vitira!
If you can't slow him on the ground, you're not going to stop him in the air. Rise, perfect setup. Vitira punches it home. 2-0 Team Queso early on in game 1.
Ivan found himself in such an impossible position, has to defend from the ground pinch and the shot coming in. Instead, it was the second. He bit the dust, and Queso 2-0 up. EG, no goals to their name and halfway gone in our opener. It's everything right now for EG to bring something back because they've come into this series knowing they are facing off against the greatest team in Europe.
Oh, team bump for Team Queso, and it all falls on Rise. Ball just sitting in the orange half, but no follow-up. Ivan's going to put this up off the backboard, and it's in! Bar down and good, and EG find their first.
The three-headed Hydra of Queso on defense, but the silver bullet comes from Ivan. A ridiculous 50 on the side wall, and those are the types of opportunities Evil Geniuses need to capitalize on to stay in this series.
Every goal counts for one, and if you just get a skimmer off the crossbar and it just finds its way in, you've only got one goal as the deficit. Rizex with a lovely fake on the attacking player. And Vitira barrels his way in, but another lovely 50, sees the ball flying high. Rise to Joyo and just wide on the attempt.
And all it takes is one simple mistake, as we just saw from Team Queso. EG so good at capitalizing against their opponents, as we're going to get a pause in the game. First one of the weekend. And we've got to see what's going on, make sure the players are on a fair level playing field, but this game already so tense between both of these teams.
Stubby, you brought it up earlier in the start of that game one. We're looking at one of the best offenses in Europe. On the other side, though they did get third in their group, Evil Geniuses statistically the best team on defense. Their saves have been the crux of how they got here. The crowd's letting you know, Evil Geniuses, with this pause, take a moment to breathe, reestablish the commitment, and figure out the game plan going forward.
Yeah, technical pauses sometimes really can benefit Queso. They might benefit EG. But the crowd getting loud so early on means everything to both of these teams. This opportunity is to really live in the moment. You can feel the energy. If you aren't in the YouTube theater, you can't feel the bass on every single ball hit. You can't hear the whistle of the Alpha Boost going around this arena. And Queso, with their early lead, that's exactly where they thought they'd find themselves.
But how special is this? Section 104,
My
right
babies!
behind us, making Stumpy proud. They're within arm's reach, and it is so good to see all of you in the building. This is just fantastic.
We got a moment to step outside before the series kicked off. And the volume of fans waiting 2.5 years to finally step into the arena. It's been absolutely unpredictable.
I cannot believe that anybody is going out in public like that. And I adore
yes,
that
you
they
can.
have.
Welcome to America. It's great.
It's Rocket League fans at their greatest.
Would you expect anything less from Team Queso fans? When you look up at Team Queso coming up to the stage, so confident in what they do, how can you not want to back this team?
I feel like we can't talk about Team Queso without talking through how they got to this point. They take down FaZe in 5. They take down NRG in 5. You talk about two of the biggest challenges in the biggest moment. The clutch factor for Team Queso has been historical.
And don't forget to bring up the fact that Evil Geniuses just yesterday pulled off the reverse sweep to get here against Dignitas. This is a team that refuses to lay down regardless of the opponent sitting across from them.
The fact that we have a North American crowd going crazy for the team that knocked out NRG is blowing me away. The fact that that is the passion that these boys have inspired is amazing. It is a crowd that we've wanted for so many years, and here we are. I hope everybody at home is also having an amazing time. We've wanted this for so long. We're going to keep talking about it all weekend, guys. From the YouTube theater, it's the best place on earth to be at the moment. We're speaking about Queso so much so far. Let's talk about EG, because they have got here on the exact same merits. They came through as Europe's #5 team. They just about squeaked in right at the end of the season, and it just matters for them to be here. All the previous results, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter the case amount of the winning record. Doesn't matter the shooting percentage, whatever it is. EG are at the same level, and they are level-headed with them.
Well, and it all boils down to that defense the Spaceman brought up. Best save percentage in the Winter Major, sitting nearly at 70%. I mean, they are just a brick wall on that back line. And to get through that, you've got to be creative. But Team Queso, one of those creative teams that has so many tricks in their bag that they continue to pull out. And time again, we see them and go, where did that come from? How is that creativity possible 7 years later in Rocket League? But this team showing us that regardless of where that ceiling is, they're going to continue to raise it.
Yeah, no one's going to stand here and compare Team Queso to Dignitas on the offensive end, but what we can say is the mechanics certainly do have some transgressions across both those lines. And when you look at what EG was able to do against Dig, going the distance, a reverse sweep, there's really nothing they can't be surprised about going in against Team Queso, but that's the beauty of Team Queso. Even if you bring in the distance to a Game 5, what do? They put up 4 goals a game. They just shut out everyone they play. It's almost impossible to stop them when they have to clutch up.
It's the moment that matters when you are here on that stage. The LAN rookies. These guys have never experienced this before. They have flown all the way across the world, and they have got hundreds, they've got thousands of people cheering their names, going crazy, dressing up as cheese for some reason, which is amazing, and they're here. I don't know how they're feeling. We'll never know how they feel in these moments, but it comes down to how they approach the series as and when it falls.
And it's getting a little loud here. I think something might be happening. I think the players might be just taking the pitch. Feels like game 1 is back underway, and EG still chasing 1 goal. Minute and a half to go here. Team Queso looking to keep up the aggression.
Well, folks. Welcome back into game one. We jump in with 1:30 to go. A great pinch off the ground. Vatira was looking for a teammate in the vicinity, but we shovel it from the corner. The Queso chance start in the venue. The rumblings of an offensive push are certainly here off the backboard. Catalysm denying play.
We spoke about how EG would have to deal with that pause, but Queso have to do just the exact same. They have to just get back into that aggressive mindset. After cooling down a little bit, their Jets need to get fired straight back up. And that's what they've done off the kickoff. This ball hardly entering that orange half. Joyo onto the flip reset, showing off what he can do with Catalysm now. Trying to retaliate, does manage to get it over the side of Vatira, deletes him from the pitch, leaving just a wreckage on the floor.
And if EG is going to find any success here today, Stumpy, it feels like it's going to be on the back of RLCS, this sharpshooter for Evil Geniuses, but still, EG back on defense, but they're so welcome there. They feel so comfortable, so natural, but 30 seconds remaining in game number one. They need to break out. They need an opportunity and still can't get that ball past midfield. Here comes Catalysm looking for a double and put into the corner.
Well, what EG did really well in the start of this game, they challenged Team Queso on the defensive end. They kept one-on-one pressure and they won it throughout, but Rise is just a little bit better.
A 2-goal lead now for Queso in this first game. Is near enough going to win it for them. They're going to be theoretically closing it out with that 3-1 scoreline. EG, though, still have 20 seconds to bring it back. Crazy things have happened at Lands, and these guys may well be writing themselves in that history book. Vatira onto the backboard, either going central, Rise with a fantastic clear, and the dunk. The final 10 seconds of game number one. The countdown emerging through the YouTube theater. And Team Queso, our inaugural winners.
The first series going in favor of Team Queso. And I don't know what it is about this team. I don't understand where this confidence comes from. Every single moment they rise to the occasion. All three members, still teenagers, 15, 16, 17, but looking like they've been playing for years at this level.
Our Mobile One high-performance replay continues to show you the dominance that Team Queso had at the midfield line. And on that point, EG just couldn't get boost. That's really the takeaway for me. You can have great defense. You can save everything under the sun. But if you don't have resources to get that ball out on a booming clear, Stubby, it's going to be impossible to score.
It's going to be impossible with the pressure that Team Queso just continues to bring. They just overload you with mechanics and just continue to make your brain think too hard, too long. And for EG, you just got to calm down, not let this crowd get in your head, which at this point in time, impossible to do.
EG had an incredibly hard group to work their way out of as well, and the fact they managed to take down Dignitas in such a high-intensity situation, it speaks volumes for them. And we're going to talk about Queso so much because it's the start of one of those fabled potential lower bracket runs that we may see that Season 6 offered us with that Cloud9 victory. Every team imagines that they're going to be getting it. Queso want to be in that situation. EG, though, this is also their time. This is Forbidden Temple, and it's game number 2.
And already, Team Queso right out of the gates looking for a shot, far post, and can't quite find it. Accuracy being an issue here is RLCS pass over to Catalysm. Shot on target, turned away by Vatira, and Team Queso forced back on their heels early in game number 2.
Denying the challenges early, even off the kickoff. Evil Geniuses looking for something spicy, but you can feel as this series starts to marinate a little bit more, it's going to be up to Team Queso to shut the deal down. Evil Geniuses have to start the scoring, and they got to start early in game 2 if they want to get that momentum right back on their side.
30 seconds without incident, but Joyo, he wants to cause some chaos. RLCS onto that sidewall, caught out by Rise, and it's midfield control continuing from game number 1. 20 boost, Vatira to drop it down, Joyo pinching central, Rise is up, Rise right on net.
Between two defenders, and look at the speed in which he gets back up to this ball. Catalysm gets 50 by Joyo, and Rise already in the air. Ivan can't continue through, and Team Queso, yet again, first to strike first.
He continues to lead all regions in goals scored and goals per game. Rise, an MVP performance, and we're only into game 1 of the Saturday matches. It's the lower round, but man, it feels good. Back to the midfield we go. Possession here for Evil Geniuses and pressure as well. They start to mount the attack to the corner. What a pitch. And the pass out on the center. Catalysm there, but it's all three from Team Queso waiting for the shot. and they're slowing it down off the backboard.
The shots being taken from EG need to have more imagination than just shooting dead middle on the floor at 3 waiting, lurking defenders. Go for those bumps, because they are horrific to defend against. Rise can't fake out Ivan this time.
Yeah, I agree with you, Stumpy. I also think EG needs to pull that second man a little far forward, because right now Team Queso, too much time to clear that ball downfield. There's not a quick enough follow-up for Evil Geniuses to find success in the offensive half.
And if there are 3 men on the goal line, send it high and let your teammate go up for the double. Do something with more imagination. That's what you need to do to work against Team Queso. But hey, it's the first time they're playing with that crowd. There's going to be the nerves. Comes down to who's going to battle. Joyo goes for the air dribble, but the Rizex is there.
Queso are starting to spread laterally, pulling the defenders off in one-on-one situations where mechanically Team Queso should win those matchups 99 times out of 99 with 2:50 to go here. Still plenty of time in game 2. But this series so far has been all of Team Queso, and now it's up to Evil Geniuses. Taken away yet again. Joyo with the extension all the way around, and it rolls in an interesting goal, to say the least, but it's a 2-0 lead regardless.
Devastation as EG, Rizex and Catalysm meet up on the incorrect goal line and send it over. That's a 2-0 lead for Queso, and Evil Geniuses, their nightmare becoming that reality.
Gotta have better communication, especially on that goal line. It's already dangerous enough to try and clear that ball all the way across your own box, but the fact that your teammate's trying to pinch it out, gotta be able to chatter to each other. Is Rise coming up, puts that ball down, and Joyo can't find the redirect, but still, Vatira keeping this ball in for Team Queso, and Catalysm welcoming that ball to the side wall as EG trying to find another goal.
Again, we jump back to the problems of game 1. They don't have enough boost to be able to continuously get up for the aerial. It's making a lot of these 50s favor Team Queso. A bullet through the corner, a pass through the corner, a shot through the corner! Rise to the occasion, young one!
That is not allowed! Onto the corner, perfect amount of boost burned, and Vatira can sit pretty and watch it glide in. Get that in the next day highlights.
And Vatira getting the bump on the defender for extra measure, but the fact that Rise can find that angle time and time again is absolutely brilliant. But Joyo, space, probably good for the flick, can't quite find it. Good 50 on the defender, but we're in the second half. EG need to start to find some offense.
We're about 8 minutes into this best of 5. And we've seen 3 shots from EG, maybe 4. It hasn't been there. It's been all of Team Queso. They're treating the lower bracket like it's Group's day 1. And they have not slowed down. That's a great clear down by EG. Was looking for the redirect, just won't find it. Back to Rise, the back pass there on the infield. But instead, we go once more to traffic.
And a good defensive demo there for Team Queso to really relieve that pressure, and looks like I've been able to get back in time. But right now, Team Queso just playing so fast, so mechanical. EG has yet to find an answer as we near the final minute. It feels like Team Queso have really just dominated the offensive half, and EG unable to find anything. And I'm going to go back to what you were saying, zero creativity on offense, and Team Queso have seen those balls into the corner, off of the backboard so many times. You got to do something to try and trick them.
It's also credit to Queso. They shut down those creative pathways in the brain. They make sure that EG don't have that space in time. Joyo! Turn it up, young man!
Oh, boyo, it's Joyo. Comes off of the side wall. Bye-bye, see you later. And he's styling on him.
I'm not going to lie to you. If you're EG, you would love a chance for a tactical timeout, but you're probably not going to get it. At this point, Stumpy, in this situation, you need a goal. You need something to break the monotony that Team Queso have been dominating towards the midfield. There's been no offense, no creativity, no resources, and right now, no score.
And right now, Evil Geniuses need to do something to get the momentum to swing in their favor. And that's a good opportunity, but Rise already cutting out that pass bump on the goal line, but Catalysm can't quite find the angle. And it looks as though game 2, yet again gonna go in favor of Team Queso.
Yet again, a chance for Evil Geniuses to shoot a bump coming out. That creativity starting to form. Their black and white world becoming multicolor all of a sudden. 4 goals though still separates them. The final 10, the countdown happens. Team Queso, they concede 1 at the death, but they still take game number 2, and Evil Geniuses have to go for the reverse sweep.
That's a bit of a doggy bag goal. You get it on the way out, but still, it does establish something, a baseline you can work off of. And look, it's a 4-1 loss to game 2. Your backs are against the wall. They've done it before. Granted, Dignitas have not played their best, but in this situation, Subi, you feel like you'll take anything for EG just to get your head out of the gutter.
Yeah, and right now it's just been Ivan for EG scoring both of their goals, and someone else needs to step up, whether it's Rizix or Catalysm. And again, I think it needs to be Rizix. He is so mechanical, so good in the offensive half, but right now he hasn't even had an opportunity as we get to these Mobile 1 high-performance replays. It is just all Team Queso all day long.
He has so much more that he can offer, and just step away from the game for a minute. Bro, I love this crowd. Like, people are so noisy here. Everybody is getting up and getting loud. It's everything. It's an experience. It's what Queso are feeding off.
I've got to know, is Section 104 making you proud right now?
Oh, Section 104 are my babies.
Folks, if you're not in the venue, it's not sunny outside. Get inside. I mean, there's no sun.
Downtown
LA.
You want people to get inside like all the time. Though.
Yes.
You exist inside.
Yeah.
The fact
it's been 2 years.
Let's
Let's keep it going. Just
let's
get inside.
Keep it going. Let's just carry on.
Get back inside. Now is the time to be
awesome.
okay. Get inside. Come watch some Rocket League. In general, watch Team Queso do what they're doing better than almost anybody else.
Queso are feeding off that crowd energy as well. When that countdown comes in, they are dialing it to 11. And with game number 3 kicking off, it's Queso with the chance to sweep and EG to continue that Cinderella story.
And this crowd seems to be backing Team Queso right now. It's sold out within a day, and already the entire arena all filled up. Everybody here cheering on Queso as Catalysm denied off the backboard. And Joyo has to defend, and that ball sent into the corner.
We've seen Catalysm make magic before. Evil Geniuses desperately looking for some life in this series. Their tournament run hangs in the balance, and Team Queso, the only ones who stand in their way. Still plenty of time here in game number 3. If you're just joining us, welcome in. It's been an exciting start to this one. Team Queso have been absolutely lights out. With a big challenge, they continue that pressure into the corner.
Opportunities continue to arise for Team Queso, but yet to take any of them. As Ivan giving that ball away, relinquishing any pressure that they built up. Almost scared to hold on to it where he didn't want to have that responsibility. Ivan was crucial in their victory versus Dignitas, a team that has beaten Queso over and over again. And the chance from the goal line, Joyo to the corner.
But they have to continue to challenge through those corners and get the follow-ups. They can't allow for Team Queso to take the ball away so quickly and get nothing out of that rotation.
I agree. The turnover is starting to be a problem for EG. They need to start surveying that field, see where their teammates are, because right now, ball control not in favor as Vatira gets 50'd, and this ball going to be in favor of Evil Geniuses. Still looking to press forward, but they are doing a much better job. Team Queso yet to score here in game number 3.
So much better, where EG, their game management is starting to come out. Joyo, though, wants to kill the dreams. Rise to the skies. From the backboard, though, Ivan is able to clear it away, but Rise lurking in that goal, bumping him out of the way, coming from the blind zone.
Off the bar, Team Queso continue to hit. Now is the time for Evil Geniuses to start to work through their progressions downfield. Orchestrate some kind of offense here. There's not a lot of time. We're about halfway through game number 3. This could be the last series of the major. Great pass, great shot. Counted for both. It's Catalysm back in midfield. Challenge there for Team Queso. But yet again, we boom this one to the corner.
Long shot from Rise. Attempts to find Vatira to the backboard, but up is Queso. Does get cleared away, and look at the boost differences now. Queso had about 300 for a second. Ivan only rocking 50 with 2 zeros straddling his name. Queso, the game management is coming back on, but no goals to show for it, and Evil Geniuses certainly continuing their offense much more convincingly than they have done in the previous 2.
And the tides feel as though they're shifting, starting to turn blue. Evil Genius is doing a great job at getting on the offense at will, but Team Queso consistently winning the 50-50s as Rise sends that ball back to his own half. Looks like Joyo able to get there at midfield and gonna pop that one up, but Ivan pressuring forward, and that's what we need to see from Evil Geniuses. Start playing more aggressive, start pushing past midfield because you're on your last life.
Their offense is more visible, but it's not any more creative. Time dwindling away, slowly but surely. Still plenty of opportunities for both sides. Vatira is trying to get cheeky through the corner. As we shovel it down, back into traffic we go. No one with a clean position. Rise looking for the toss up. But Team Queso fall off. They don't want to overcommit and give up something long.
Evil Geniuses pushed very far back on defense for the last minute or so. And Matera, he wants to turn that screw more and more. The final minute approaching. This next goal could mean everything to either team. Either the start of a novel or the end of a story.
And EG starting to build that castle wall, and you can feel Team Queso marching downfield, bringing the battering ram. And still, Evil Geniuses yet to find too many shots here. Catalysm up, and Joyo puts that ball back into his own corner, and Ivan gonna keep the pressure for Evil Geniuses.
I love those stretches from EG. They're pulling defenders out of the goal line, and you're forcing Boost to get burned from Team Queso. Maybe a chance here.
Oh, there it is!
The pass, finally! It's broken up, and EG on the board.
Rizek's the man who needed something to come from it, and he is right place, right time.
And the fact that he was able to flick so quickly after that ball found its way to his hood. What a redirect coming out, and it falls onto Rizek, who I was looking to see.
That may well be a confidence booster through this series as well, especially going up the first lead that Evil Geniuses have managed to cement themselves. 30 seconds remaining. I wonder if the crowd are going to chant nearly as loudly for the last 10 now the Queso aren't winning. We'll see just what they've got to offer us. It's the final 20. Queso on the back foot.
Oh,
dangerous man to ask that.
Double commit on the side of Evil Geniuses, and Rise gets that ball out. Vatira looking for a double, finds it, and ties it up with 11 seconds to go.
It doesn't even get to the final 10 seconds for EG to have that support with Vatira up for the double. EG are down for the count.
If he touches that too hard, the ball clangs off the backboard, but he puts it in park and waits for the extension, the natural momentum of the ball. Gets him down to the final 10. Tie game with such little to give. But Team Queso looking for the pass. Could it be golden goal opportunity? Ball still up. Joyo off the backboard. It's there for EG. Catalysm misses the touch. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the first golden goal of the weekend.
Overtime, and the place to prove it is here on Lamb. Rise up in midfield with the flip reset. He's got an open net. He's got a 50, and he has got the series win for Europe's #1.
Rise putting Team Queso on his shoulders, carrying them to victory, and marching forward through the lower bracket.
How many goals is too many? How many does he need? Rise, the MVP so far. He doesn't stop. The moment is never too big. And Team Queso with one of their easiest wins, and it's only Saturday.
And we see the mutual respect between both teams. Evil Geniuses sent home packing early, but some would even call it a miracle that they got to this point, getting in front of all these wonderful fans at YouTube Theater. But Team Queso continue their dominance. 2 out of the 3 regionals were theirs, and they're looking to take home the Winter Major.